Welcome back. You're with the Mirror, and this is Psychic Readings Live. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. I'm going to be using my Love Oracle deck, Mirror's Love Oracle, as well as the Coffee Cup Oracle, which I created, and the Tarot, the Pendulum, and also some lucky charms for you as well. Let's have a look at this lunar eclipse energy coming up. And who's feeling the lunar eclipse? It is coming up soon. It's coming up in about a week or so. It's going to be in the sign of Pisces for a few days. And sometimes this eclipse energy, lunar eclipse, you will be feeling it before the eclipse happens, and definitely after the eclipse happens. It can also play out. It can play out 6 months after. So whatever happens on this eclipse can play out 6 months after, and that can take effect. So let's have a look, everyone. Okay. Eclipse energies for the collective. Let's have a look. And welcome to the live, everybody. If you'd like to do a super chat, get your super chat questions in ASAP. I'll get onto those as soon as I do the pre-orders and the collective. And we can say that the super chats are open. Hi Malik, how are you? If you do want to donate on a different platform and you prefer to do that privately, you can go to my website, amirasalon.com, to either book your personal session or to donate privately. So let's first have a look at the energies for this lunar eclipse for the collective. You might have seen my coffee cup reading. I have published that today for the collective as well. So welcome everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday to everyone. Saturday morning if you're in the States, Saturday afternoon if you're in London, and Saturday evening if you're in Australia or in Africa, South Africa, the Middle East, Asia. Have a beautiful Saturday evening, everyone, or Saturday day, whatever you would decide to do. And if anyone is new, please do a like on arrival for everybody. And if you're new, do a shout out where you're from. I do appreciate likes on arrival. It just helps the channel and the algorithm. So let's have a look and see what's going on for the collective for this lunar eclipse energy. Lunar eclipse energy coming up for the collective, what to expect for this lunar eclipse energy. Okay, they want me to stop there. Okay, big choices to be made, triangle, decisions and choices. So a lot of you will be making a decision, a choice. A lot of you will be deciding something valid, deciding something very important. What is this decision about? It's going to be about a key. So it could be about unlocking something, unlocking some important information. It could be unlocking a new house, a new home, a new car, a new office. It can be unlocking a secret, unraveling a secret triangle. You could be discovering a secret triangle that has been going on for some time that you have not been aware of as well. Also with the birds, you've got news, messages and insights coming in with the birds. So expect to hear some news about unlocking this surprise or this key. Could be the key to success. It could be a download that you're getting as well. It could be some information that you're getting, a download from spirit. I know that some of you feel a bit lost right now. You're not sure exactly what path to take next. So you could be unlocking the messages within yourself about where to go, what to do, and how to go about doing it in the next few months. Post the lunar eclipse. It is quite an important eclipse, so it's good to look to see where Pisces is located in your natal chart. So it depends on what area it's in. So the first house is about you, the second house is about money and self-worth. Third house is about neighbors, the local environment, about your own business, small businesses. The fourth house is about home, family, inner emotions. The fifth house is about your own creativity, children, and how you express yourself to the world. The sixth house is your health, your day-to-day routines. Seventh house is legal matters, including marriages. Eighth house is, and divorces. Eighth house is other people's money and the occult. Ninth house is overseas things, things to do with legal issues, legal situations, visas, and foreign things, higher education. The 10th house is about your career, your purpose in life, where you're going in this lifetime, how you're being seen by the external. The 11th house is all about having some luck. That the 11th house can be lucky. It can be eclipse something lucky into your life that you weren't expecting. It can also be about friends, groups, association, networks. Can be about finding some sort of dividends from some sort of good karma that you've put in. And the 12th house is about hidden things, secret things, things behind closed doors, institutions, and also spirituality, the church and religion. So let's pick some more cards here for the collective, for this particular Pisces energy, for the eclipse moving forward. So if you don't know where Pisces is in your chart, depends what rising sign you have. So do go to astro.com. It's a free website to calculate your birth chart and have a look where the sign of Pisces is in your chart. Okay, strength and resources with the bear. So you could be coming into some sort of feeling more settled. You could have snapped out of something is what I'm feeling. There could be a change towards a new person, a new groom, a new partner. You could be asking somebody to marry you. You could be receiving a proposal. Who is this groom about? I'm getting an M initial for some of you. Oh, wow, we've got the bride. So we've got a couple here and they're coming together. So changes in the air. You might be joining resources or collaboration with a partner, true partner in every sense of the word. Marriage partner, legal partner, could be business partner on top of that as well. I'm also seeing some sort of honeymoon or tropical escape, and it looks like an island to me. So some of you might be celebrating this newfound partnership by going on a honeymoon to an island, or you might be going on an adventure together to an island. Could be just a weekend away, something like that. And it could be an invitation. Some of you might be invited to a wedding if you're already married or partnered. You could be invited to a last minute wedding coming up in the next 6 months post this lunar eclipse cycle. So I wish you all the very best with that, everybody. That was a very interesting insight into everything that's going on. Now I'm going to do some quick pre-orders. They're not going to take too long, and then we'll get into the lives. I wanted to come on a little bit later today. I just wanted to sort of ease in and let some people from the West Coast join us today. So I hope they are coming on in soon, or they're already in. So let's have a look at the pre-orders for today. Okay. Let's have a look at the pre-orders. What's going on? What are we looking at? Okay, Reza or Hazer from Brazil or Portugal. Something about a question to do with deep sadness and spirits. So let's have a look. Let's have a look and see, Reza, what's going on. And also, if you are donating offline, do let me know in the chat so I can go and check that for you and put you in the lineup for the super chat, so you can donate on Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Wise, and also on Stripe. Okay, so let me have a quick look here at Reza. I did have your chart before, Reza. When you do a pre-order, it gives me the opportunity to have a look at your birth chart to see if there's any specific transits going on. I didn't see any specific transits for you, Reza, so I can't really say that it's anything astrological. So let's look at the spiritual side of things to see what's going on. You don't feel like you've got any support. You don't feel like you've got any friends. and on top of that your marriage is not going well. It might be time to sort of have an honest kind of conversation with yourself about this situation and try to set yourself free. You said you're staying together as friends for the sake of your children, teenage children, and financial situation. Okay. It feels like things have spiraled down for you, and it's like one thing after the other has caused this sadness. It's sort of the loss of family, the loss of the marriage as you've had it before. And when you're in a marriage that has had a round, it's like you've really got to sit down with your partner and say, look, the marriage we had is dead, it's over. Either you build a new marriage with me or we go our own separate ways. Financially, look, you're going to land on your feet. You're a Virgo. You're going to land on your feet. You're a worker. You can find work. You can work for yourself. You can do whatever you want to do. I feel like there's somebody that's put their sort of gossip or evil eye on you in some capacity. Could have been a mother-in-law or a sister-in-law or some sort of girlfriend. So they could have been jealous sort of in the middle or the beginning of your marriage where you had children and they thought that you had everything going for you, that you were super lucky, etc. And they didn't really see the inner lining of really what was going on inside the four walls that you were living in with this person. It can also be like, why don't you just decide to live your best life and to decide to do what you want to do? If you feel like going somewhere else to make more money, do that. You know, if you feel depressed, work on the depression first. And then I had to go down and pick up this card because it jumped out on the floor. You've got the coins jumping out, my dear. So lucky money. You might get a small win in a lottery or a big win in a lottery. Take a small ticket. I don't encourage gambling very often, but try to take a ticket in a lottery just to see what your luck is and to take it from there. You know, sometimes Virgos can be, you know, actively doormats, you know, just standing there for people to take advantage of and to walk all over. So I would just be, you know, mindful of that, and it might be time to find your inner voice, to find what really works for you. Might actually work well with flowers, whether that's flower arrangements, funerals, weddings, being a florist, or creating some sort of art with flowers. Normally Virgos have a lot of friends, so I don't know where all your friends have gone, or maybe you just need to create another community. I do feel like things are changing. They're going to change in your favor, but I think you really need to push yourself to think out of the box, to, you know, confront your husband. I mean, he obviously sees that you're not happy, so why isn't he doing anything about it? You know what I mean? I don't feel like you've got bad spirits around you. I feel like you've had envy around you in the past or jealousy, but I don't feel like you've got bad spirits around you or anything haunting around you that you might be thinking about. So I would just do a cleanse, try to tap into the old Haisa and just see how you really feel. You know, what do you really want to create for your life and where do you want to go from now? This is going to be opposing your sun. So it's going to be very pivotal. It's going to be a very pivotal moment, and it's going to be a reboot of what happened. I think there was a similar sort of scenario in 2008. You know, it's a huge shift. So I know that in these last two cycles with this specific eclipse, I changed my profession. I bought my first apartment, and the time before that, I moved into a new state, into a new profession as well, and I was planning an overseas trip. I think that was in 1988 or something like that. So some of you were probably born after that, but if you go back to 2008, that might ring a bell, and see what you were doing kind of in that year, in sort of like a wide span of that year. It could be a repeat of that, it could be a reboot of that, it could be taking back your power and your energy to do with something along those lines. Okay, Anaya, how are you, my dear? Welcome back. Will my future husband provide me with financial stability? Okay. I'm feeling like there's like 5% of men that you're meeting who are capable of that. I feel like there's potentially a joint force here, like trying to work together to towards a common goal. But I do feel like if you stretch your horizons a little bit, you might find somebody who's just looking for you. I'm picking up Colorado. I don't know why, but I do feel like there could be somebody very different from what you would normally go for. There we've got horses. That's very much Colorado, rodeos, horses, and freedom and action. Maybe you need to free yourself up from where you are now or what you've been doing. You are going to get stability and security. The anchor is going to give you that. And it's not going to come without some sort of action on your part. I feel like you've got to sort of try to meet this whole situation halfway and somehow be seen and found by the person who's looking for you. That person looking for you could come in when you least expect it. I wouldn't consciously kind of look for someone. I would just put yourself out there and just see who comes to you. So I wish you all the best, Tanaya, for that. Thank you for the Venmo payment. Thank you so much. Okay, looking at Phoebe now. Let's have a look at Phoebe in Australia. Can you see a relationship evolving in the near future? Okay, Phoebe, let's have a look for you. I feel like there's a lot of clinging to this hope of a relationship, and you feel like time's ticking. You feel like, you know, things are getting, older, or you feel like time's ticking and opportunities have passed you by. You feel like, it's time for you to have your turn. I would just let that go and just hand it over to your higher power, the divine, hand it over to God and just say, look, whatever's meant to be for me is for me. I'm picking up a G sounding initial, like a Graham, Glenn, Gary, G first, second or last name. So I kind of feel like there could be somebody coming in with that type of energy. Picking up money here, you might meet somebody at the Melbourne Cup or somebody around a casino or gambling, or somebody who has a lot of money that runs through their hands or fingers. You're kind of afraid subconsciously maybe of gossip and jealousy. So it could be about subconsciously kind of sabotaging something there to do with finding the right person. I'm also getting an S initial for you as well, like a Stephen, a Sam, a Samuel. And it could be that this jealousy or gossip is sort of holding you back. You do have a lot of abundance around you. You've got potential pregnancy if you want to get pregnant, or you feel like the clock's ticking and you want to be pregnant, and it might be too late, it might not be, it depends on the situation. I feel like there's a gentleman who's a businessman and he's got a lot of money running through his fingers. So he's either working in a bank, a casino, he could be working in the betting industry, he could be working around horses as well. He could be dealing with a lot of money backwards and forwards, loans, things like that. So just keep an eye out for him. He could be a financial person. I do feel like also you just have to put yourself out there and he will find you. Does she need to do anything specific to find this person? Let me have a look at the tarot. Okay, he's just jumped out, straight out of the deck. The King of Pentacles, that's him. He's got money in his hands, money running through his fingers. He is a potential earth sign, or he has strong elements of earth in his chart. He could be quite a bit older than you, or significantly. I'm getting like 7 to 12 years older than you. And I feel like he, somebody who builds castles in the sky. That castle is kind of jumping out at me. He could be in advertising. Somebody who builds castles in the sky, builds ideas. He could be an ideas person, or somebody in fashion. That beautiful cloak is also jumping out at me. I do feel like this guy has had his finger in a lot of pies in his life. He might have had a number of businesses. I feel like he is divorced, free, established, mature, and he might strike you as somebody who's unavailable. He might strike you as somebody who might be even gay. I don't think that's the case. I feel like he's definitely straight. And is there anything else we need to know about this guy? He's definitely in and around where you live. He's definitely in and around your city where you live. Okay. He might have actually been born in Melbourne, but he might have moved to Perth. Yeah. And as you know, things shift when you move places. So if you're in a different environment with different sorts of people, there's different types of things going on around you. There's also a lovely casino in Perth. You might want to check that out. I think it's a Crown Casino as well, the same name as the one in Melbourne. Okay, last pre-order we have. All pre-orders come first before the regular donation. So let's have a look at the last one. We have Raquel from Brazil. Oi Raquel, how are you, my dear? What's going on with you? Let's have a look at a work situation with Raquel to do with flying, flight attending, working in a business. Okay. Challenges and achievements. You're going to overcome some sort of challenge or achievement that's going to be that you're facing right now. You're facing a lot of difficulties. You're facing a lot of situations. Even though you don't feel too worried about it, you're sort of facing these issues. You want to have more fun. You might actually work in a theme park or something connected to Disneyland, or like an aquatic center, or somewhere where there's dolphins, or whale watching, dolphin watching, cruising, somewhere where people go out and look at dolphins or swim with the dolphins, that type of thing. You might be in and around an area with a dolphin link to it. It could be like a dolphinarium, something like that. It could be a water park, SeaWorld, that type of thing. It could be a touristic sort of escapade. That's different. It could be somewhere near the sea, definitely. Or possibly, you've got the mountain there as well, so it could be around a mountain, but it looks like a sort of a recreational place. There's also money coming in around you, my dear, so I feel like you don't have to worry, but you need to make a decision about what you're going to do. It might come to you in and around this eclipse. It might hit your Mars sign. As you have Mars in Pisces, it's going to hit your Mars and it's going to maybe instigate a change and push you in the right direction. I do feel like you might need to move and take a job in a different place. It could actually be worth your while. If you do just want to get money and an easy way to make money, you might just want to go to the capital. You might want to go to the capital and just get a job there, or try to apply for jobs in places, especially if you're thinking of going to Canada. I wouldn't advise that. Thinking of going to Canada, you may as well go somewhere in Brazil and get some money there, and then go somewhere else. See who shows up. Thanks for the likes, everyone. I can see there's quite a few people in, and I've only got a few likes in. Thank you so much for the likes on arrival. Let's have a look and see. I don't even know if it makes a big difference, honestly, because it's similar people who come in every week. So we are moving on now to the super chats. Hi Malik, how are you? Any messages for Malik? I did get an M in that first reading, didn't I, Malik? With the groom, that could be you. You might be proposing to somebody. Any messages for Malik? What's going on? You also feel a bit confused, or there's mysteries in the sky, or there's some sort of mysterious link here with a lot of unanswered questions around you that you're thinking, what does that person think of me? What do I need to do next? I feel like you just need to take it one day at a time and make the next best decision at a time. One decision at a time. The next best decision at a time is a message I'm getting for you. Let's have a look at the tarot for Malik. What's going on? You do have money coming in, generosity. There could be also a team spirit energy here popping up for you. You might be winning or getting more money through some sort of progression in your career, or being seen as a star in your job role, or winning some sort of employee of the month or the year. The world is coming to you. So you feel like something is coming full circle. You feel like finally something's coming around your way and things are being kind of moved in a direction that you want them to go in, or you feel like you're wanting to finish up one thing and move into another. But I feel like if you get this promotion or this advancement or this offer, you are going to move on to that offer because you're going to be seen more for your talents. Thank you, Malik, for joining. It's always so good to see you. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate every donation. It does help me a lot. I have been through a very difficult year this year. I've had a lot of incidences this year that have caused a lot of financial difficulty. So I do appreciate every dollar that comes in. So thank you so much. Let's have a look at Cicely. Hi, Cicely. How are you? Thank you for the $9.99. Let's have a look. Any good news message coming in my way soon that will make me happy? Okay, Cicely. What's coming up for Cicely? What do we need to know? I don't know why, Cicely, but I see you maybe studying astrology. I don't know why I got that. That's a very odd thing. I think you could be quite famous, actually, in your own country or in a country of a certain language or a certain situation. I don't know, I'm getting Spanish even. I know that you're not Spanish, but at some point, remember you used to go down to Mexico quite a lot. That was in COVID, I think. Why am I getting... a lot of things have gotten better in your life since then, a lot better. I kind of see you maybe studying something and maybe having your own business still. Working for the man and working for these companies and corporations, you're getting what you need right now, but I kind of feel like you're going to get a new home. You might build a home. That castle was jumping out at me. You're definitely saving money. You've got the road opening here and you've got more money coming in. It could be trickling in at first, but I do feel it's going to flow. And there you are. The Nine of Pentacles, sitting in your own finery. You might even build a house in the countryside or somewhere. There's two castles here. There's two castles here. There's one here and one here. You might build a property and rent out part of the property. Like you might build some sort of a house or apartments even in your own country maybe and rent out a certain amount of that. I feel like you might even live away from your baby daddy in a different state or different town if you decide to go back there. But I feel like you might actually become quite famous. I don't know why, but have a think about that. You might actually be a coach, a guru, some sort of advisor. And it's going to show. It's definitely going to show. I see you getting all dressed up and you've got a headpiece on. You have like a lot of jewelry on. You have like a nice gown on. You just have a lot of, you have kind of like a set up. And you have people helping you. You've got people around you. It almost looks like a set. So I don't know if you're looking at being an actress or being in TV somewhere or having your own show online. I don't know. But I don't know why I'm getting that, Sissy. That's a new one for you. Times have changed a lot since Mexico, haven't they? Thank you, Mystique, so much. Thank you so much for your, you know a lot about astrology. Oh, well, there you go. You could go back to, I can't remember your country exactly. And if it is in French, you could go back there and be a really famous astrologer and be broadcasted out also into France. Okay, let's have a look at Glenifa. Hi, Glenifa. Thank you for the 10. I've been to lots of activities and not having any luck in love department. Can I get a love reading? Will I bring a boyfriend over for the holidays? Okay, good question. This is not a good time to start a relationship for anyone. So if any of you are looking at starting a relationship, just wait till this eclipse is over. Because I feel like a lot of you, you're going to shift, you're going to change, you're going to change your mind about something, you're going to reenact I don't know, reenact a show is what I'm hearing, reenacting something. You might retreat or change your mind about someone after the eclipse. Okay, so you might do that. You might do that indeed. You're getting goosebumps already. Ola Glenife, yes. Boyfriend for the holidays. Let's have a look at a love reading. I would just sit it out. A lot of people are just sitting on the fence waiting for these, you know, political situations to kind of die down. I would say just enjoy yourself. Just look at yourself. Look at the love within yourself. Beautify yourself. Make yourself feel and look the best. You're going to have some offers here and you're not going to like them. Could be a repeat of last time. You're being more discerning on who you're letting in. You're not having any, you've been to lots of activities. Yeah, you've had people come at you like, you know, moths to a flame, but, you know, they're not impressing you. You feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. It could be just give up. Sometimes when you just give up, something shifts and something happens. Just giving up completely. And you might just pop yourself into, you know, a shop one day and bump into somebody. And it could all just happen from there. I'm seeing a fair, I'm seeing a shop, and I'm seeing something like a farmer's market. I feel like it's a daytime thing. You might be overcrowding yourself with people as well. There could be too many people around you. You might need to kind of free yourself up a little bit. There could be just people, too many people around you. Will you have a boyfriend by the holidays? You could definitely have a boyfriend by Christmas. You know, yeah, it's looking actually quite good. How he's coming in, we don't know. He could also come in through work as well. But I would just let this one slide until potentially October, November. It might be between Thanksgiving and New Year. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Cicely, thanks for that. What happened between Nick and Megan currently? Okay. Correct, lots of things have changed. I've kept saying, seeing lots of butterflies lately. Oh, yeah, you're being shown a doorway. I feel like there's a doorway coming up. You know, if this Nick is dilly-dallying around, did you ever find out if he was married or not? Like this week, I think I ask you every week, did you ever find out if this guy is married? Hi, love lifts, all set. Okay. No, I can see your, see what happens if the question is too long, it doesn't fit into certain chat boxes like donation boxes, but that's okay. You can put a comment above or below. It's absolutely fine. Okay, let's have a look at, yeah, don't worry about that. You can always put a question in a different line. All right, let's have a look. Cicely, what's going on? What's going on with this situation between Nick and Megan? I feel like there's a flirtation there. I feel like there's a flirtation, but one of the two parties is not really available or they're not really that interested. That's what I'm getting between them. Yeah. If you do go back to your country, I do feel like you're going to build a large property with multiple apartments and you're going to rent them out, and that's how you're going to make money. You're going to be surrounded by girlfriends and sisters, or even sister-in-laws, or people who are going to beautify things for you and make things beautiful. And one of these girls might be even a designer, fashion designer. You might get involved with fashion design. You might even go on TV. She could sponsor you. I don't know why I'm taking this on another level. Nick and Megan, there's a crowded relationship. I feel like he's also trying to make you jealous. One of these people is either after money, it could be Megan, or doesn't have a lot of money, or Megan doesn't think he's wealthy enough. He could also be after her money. There's something here about money, okay? So, and there's also a thing about triangles, jealousy, other women, other men. One of these people is not available. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you could really build castles in the sky, Cicely. You've got a lot happening. I don't think it was Nigeria, was it? It was some other country. I think it's a French-speaking country, if I remember. All right. Okay. Hi, Elle. How are you, my dear? Thank you for your question. Do you see my contract being renewed next year? Contract for LB. What's going on? Contract for LB. What's going on? Contract for LB, what's going on? For some reason, I do get a lot of downloads in this apartment. I get some very unusual visions, which is always a good thing, I think. Yeah, downloads from spirit, yep. Yes, I feel like it's going to come out of left field when you're least expecting it. And I feel like it's going to be a rushed contract, renewed, yes. And if you don't get the pay rise that you want, or the advancement that you want, or something in the contract that you want, if you don't get it, you're going to move on, because I do see you being offered something else. And it might come out of left field. I do feel you get a contract though, but I also see you potentially wanting to get out of Dodge. And I don't know why. It could be financial. You might get an offer which involves 5 to 10% more than what you're getting now. This is what I'm seeing. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Hi, Mystique. How are you, my love? Good to see you. Let's have a look at you. I've had visions, clips of having a baby after your 4 kids currently. This dream or vision feels real. What does it mean? I've had this dream over the last few years. Could be a grandchild, could be your daughter's child, but we'll check that. I do see a boy. I don't know if it was a boy that you were seeing. What good things are coming to you? Could have another baby. I don't know how old you are, but I'm getting the age up to the age of 44. You could actually have another child. I had a girlfriend who had a perfectly healthy, beautiful child at 48. It was her first child, so if you've already had 4, you could easily have another child at up to 44. Yeah, 44, 45 even, potentially. But it could be a little baby that you're looking after. It could be a baby that you're looking after. I'm seeing you in New Orleans. So you're going through your Uranus opposition, being 42 to 43 is a Uranus opposition. Is Mystique going to have another baby? Yeah. I see you in New Orleans with this baby. I don't know why. You're worried about your health if you do have a baby, high risk pregnancy and losing the baby. You're worried about it. You do feel like there's another baby for you in spirit, but you're thinking, you know, do you really need to be a mother? You know, do you really need to be a mother again? I know that you've done it. You've learned your lessons of being a mother. A lot of mothers have children to learn how to be mothers. You've already been there and done that. I mean, I don't know if you really need to have another child. Yeah, I can see you weaving magic in New Orleans. I don't know why or how, but I do feel that you're going to attract a man who doesn't want you to particularly have a baby, and he might want you to be free. He doesn't want to try to tie you up like the other ones. He might want you to have a beautiful, lush lifestyle that he's also going to offer you. And I'm still seeing boats and the islands and living part of the time in the Caribbean. So I don't know where a baby's going to fit into this, unless it is your daughter's baby. Good things coming to you. Hola, Nikki amor. ¿Cómo estás? Very good, thank you. Buenos dias. Okay, let's have a look for Mystique. Good things coming to Mystique. What's going on? What do we need to know? Who's doing who? You're worried about who's doing who. You're worried about who is doing who. You're kind of still a bit obsessed about these past men. They're trying to make you jealous, okay? But we want to look at the good things. So we want to ignore them and look at the good things. You told your kids to hold off having kids so you can travel. You travel anyway. Don't stay because they're having children. Your daughter's not going to be there anyway, I don't think. She's probably going to come with you or end up with you. So don't worry about that. She might move down there. Don't worry about that. Yeah, they've been reaching out. Yeah, they're trying to make you jealous. Don't tell them to have any children. Yeah, don't worry if they have their children. It's their business. You don't have to be the supply and demand for everybody. It's your life now. Okay, good things coming. Okay. Got the Lion. Could be a Leo coming in. Strength and success with your business taking off. Freedom and peace is definitely on the cards. You are worried about fears of pregnancy, or the fear of somebody getting pregnant or pregnancy yourself. So it is possible, but I would say blow it away. Yeah, blow it away. Don't manifest it, because I feel like you're almost manifesting it. Stability and security. This is what you're going to aim for. This is what's coming in, and it's going to give you the peace that you're looking for and the strength and success that you have been waiting for all your life. This is your time to shine, your time to get what you want out of your life and not be dependent on the family strings. Okay, let's have a look. And dependency can be also they're dependent on you. You know what I mean? Okay, Dee Dee, how are you, my dear? Welcome. You've been offered a new job. Should I move to it? And how will my boss be like? Is Sai in love with me? New job. Let's have a look, Dee Dee. New job. I'm feeling like you're kind of like 50-50 about it. But you're kind of curious. You're definitely curious. Yeah, you're 50-50. You're balancing up the pros and cons. You're looking at the documents. You're looking at the contract. You're looking at the benefits. You're not sure exactly where it's going. Could open up a big range for you, further afield, distance journey. You might actually want to go somewhere else instead of doing this job. You might be looking at furthering your horizons, at reaching a farther shore or going the distance with something. You might be looking at moving or going somewhere or taking a vacation even before you start this. You might not even be feeling like you're ready to start a job. You might be feeling like you need more playfulness, cooperation, and enjoying yourself more, having more fun. Underneath, you've got pregnancy, wealth, the peacock. I feel like if this job is offering you, yes, go for it. If Sai wants to take you on a trip, I'd say yes. You're very indecisive about this situation. You're really not sure about it. I wouldn't be making up your mind with him in mind. I'd be making up your own mind. It feels like you want to transform something in yourself. You want to nourish your inner self and transform. I also feel like he is going to help you do that, and I don't know how. I also see some sort of a commitment ring or some sort of a a blessing coming to you with a love interest. It could be him. Hopefully it's him and not somebody else. But if it's somebody else, it's someone else. Is he in love with you? Yes, I feel like he cares about you a lot. All right. Thank you so much. You got your tubes tied, so it's like, what's going on? Yeah, don't worry about it, Mystique. It could be a baby in spirit who is like a twin soul who's helping you move on, literally. Or he's just tapping you on the shoulder saying he's going to see you soon through somebody else. Could even be connected to your girlfriend that you're going to see. Okay. Love lifts coming down to you. Currently I'm part-time at Ronald McDonald House. Thank you, with your love. Very good. I'm meeting with higher ups to try to get a larger full-time role. Any advice? How will it go? Okay, perfect. Let's have a look. Ronald McDonald House. You're definitely in the right environment, that's for sure. You're in the right environment, I feel. There's a gentleman who's a little bit burly. He's kind of heavy set. He's going to help you. This man is going to help you. I don't know who he is, if he's in recruitment or is in HR or he's a colleague or something like that, but he's going to help you. Is this like a connected to the medical field? Because I see nursing around you, hospitals, nursing being a possibility of a position as well. You're going to get more choices and options coming up, that's for sure. And partnership is going to help you as well. So that could be a future business partner, love partner, marriage partner, somebody who has your back. Has your back. It's looking good. It's looking good financially. It's getting better. Okay, let's have a look at Karusta. Hi, Karusta. How are you? You met a new man at the beach. Oh, that's nice. His name is Eric, the name of the last man you were talking to. See, I told you they come in doubles and triples. Don't stop at the first one. The new Eric is an Aquarius and an amazing man. Where is this relationship headed? Have you asked him what type of relationship he's looking for? Yeah, I feel like he's wanting to be get to know you more. That's for sure. Thank you, love lifts. You're most welcome. Yeah, I feel like he's wanting to get to know you for sure. He's going to make an effort. I don't know if you have distance with this guy as well, or he lives in a different area. You met him at the beach on a holiday sort of situation. Let's have a look. I do see him coming to visit you, or you going to visit him. I'm also getting Pennsylvania coming up for you. I don't know if somebody's from Pennsylvania originally. Opportunities coming through the home. Oh, working from home, relocation. It could even be something like Pennsylvania Avenue, or there's that sort of word in a location, not necessarily the location. He's definitely going to communicate with you and he's going to work out a plan. I feel like there's a plan with him. It could be to do with living together. He could be working from home, or you could be working from home, or trying to find more collaboration with this person, or he's trying to find more collaboration with you. So just let him come and see and do and offer what he wants, because I feel like he will reveal to you. He will reveal to you what his intentions are. Ask him what his future plans are, what he'd like to see happen. You're seeing him today. Good question. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Texas Tammy. How are you? What do you need to know today? Anything particular that's going on, Texas Tammy, that we need to know about? Hi, Yuya. Welcome. I think your message retracted. You're welcome to do a donation below or on my website, amirasalon.com, and you can let us know that you've done the donation there, and it will be done live. but before we finish the show, so you have to get onto it quick. Okay. Glenifa, we'll come back to you, Texas Tammy, just to see if it's any area you'd like to look at. And we'll do Glenifa quickly first and see what's going on. Thank you for the 5-5. Oh, next few months, Tammy. Okay, good. Being seeing this number everywhere. Can I get a career reading? Will I get a job soon? Well, 555 is a change, Glenifa. So there's definitely a change coming up for you. I'll come back to you, Tammy. Yeah, there's definitely a change coming up and a job coming up. So flexibility is the key here with this number. So I feel like it could be in 5 days. It could be on the 16th, which is in 2 days' time. It could be around 5 days, 5 weeks. Career. Glenifa, career. Yeah, definitely changes in the air. There's also a quarter moon coming up to a half moon. So I feel it's after this eclipse, which is coming up in a few days. You've got the power to move forward, the survival skills to move forward. And you've got quite a lot of resources in your toolbox is what they're telling me. So it's saying to use your resources, whether they're friends, contacts, networks, groups, associations, people at church. Dogs are very loyal, so it could be a loyal person. So I feel that's a yes. You'll get a job soon. Okay, now we're looking at Texas Tammy. What you need to know, money and love. Let's have a look, Tammy. What's happening with Jim? He seems to have his energy has gone a bit soft. I see him sort of rocking in a chair. So I don't know if he's just relaxing or rocking in a chair, or he's tired, or he's in a rocking chair, or a swing, you know, one of those swinging chairs. Oh, he's still closing his business. Why is it taking so long? I thought he'd already done that. He's definitely going to wind down once he's done it. His health is okay. Okay. He's definitely going to wind down. I do see somebody smoking though. Who was in the rocking chair smoking? Oh, sorry. That was a brute force of a move. Who was in the rocking chair smoking on a deck? Could be somebody in spirit. Could have been a Jeff or another J. Could be Jim even. Let's have a look for Tammy, what's going on. Love and money for the next few months. Let's just check it. Lots of jobs still hanging. Okay. Yeah, they're all... I just feel like they're going around and around in circles because of the elections. You know, it is what it is in America when there's one of these big elections going on. I mean, last time there was an election, I went to Mexico and half the people on my flight were saying they're leaving. They're leaving because, you know, who got voted into existence, and they were going to their houses in Mexico. Okay, so September... You feel like you have to watch your back in September. You feel like things are getting you down, things are not going as well as you'd like them to. October's actually looking a lot better for love, and November's looking a lot better for career. So I feel like the career things are going to take off November. The love will take off in October. December's looking also very good for some sort of revelation or epiphany. They're telling me it's not over till it's over. So I feel like Jim is going to tick along until it's done with him one way or the other. You are going to receive an offer of love or a proposal, I feel, in January. February is looking also very good for a win. March is looking very good for money. So I feel like you're going to close out the spring break in a very good way with money. The money will come in. The promotional or something like that will come in also in November. You could be coaching people over the midterms or something like that. There could be a lot of traction there with the midterms or extracurricular activity or courses. You're planning your next move in April. You're thinking about 2 different locations or choices or options. In May and in June, you're still getting your head around it. It could be right up to the wire. It could be right up to the very end. I feel like there's a grandfather around you. Yeah, I feel like there's a grandfather around you. I don't know who it is. Smoking on a porch. Smoking on a porch. Looks like something going back in time. He's sort of telling you to be patient and just take it easy. Things are going to get wrapped up nicely in a pink bow at the end of the whole situation. There's a red bow as well. But it's saying just to let things play out. Don't try to jump the gun. There will be a man here. He looks like he is somebody of intellect and he's going to help you in some way. I feel like this female principal will go and this man will come in and he'll want you to stay another year. I feel like that could happen. Or it could be Tom. Yeah, he's very easygoing. And he's saying just to enjoy yourself more, enjoy building up to retirement. He says you've got enough of a nest egg to be able to survive and go on. And you can always do something part-time on the side. He's not worried about you at all. He's also very proud of you. He's giving you a gold star. So he's very proud of you and he's proud for what you've achieved considering what you've been through. He's also showing me horses as well. So I don't know if he was a horse breeder or into horses or you're going to meet one. So just keep that up your sleeve, or he really liked horses a lot. Thank you, Pisces Moon, for the Venmo. I truly appreciate that. Let's have a look for you. Are you still receiving an inheritance? Okay. Were you expecting an inheritance? Let's have a look, Pisces Moon. I'm getting like a corner. There's something around the corner, or you've got to turn a corner to get it. So there's something hiding around a corner, or there's a cornerstone to get it. You've got stability there with a tree. Could be the family tree as well. You could be working in and around family to get it. And you've got fears that you won't get something that you are entitled to, but things are going to somehow close out in your favor, endings and beginnings. So whatever question this is about, the inheritance will be sorted out. The conversation of the inheritance will be completed. I'm getting the words completed as dialed. So dial it in and just know that it's going to be completed. If somebody's holding back from giving you their inheritance or a inheritance that is yours, you might have to dial it in to whoever needs to know about it. Okay. Anyone else for a super chat? Last calls, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining. Do we have any West Coasters up at this time? Let me know about the horses, Tammy. That was very significant. Unless it's somebody else crossing through him. So, could be somebody crossing through him. There could have been also some First Nation people he was involved with as well. I'm getting saddles, saddlery, horseware, that type of thing. Okay. Oh, Principal pops in here and there and gives feedback. I think you've just been in the game for too long, Tammy. Yeah, in the game for too long. But you know how to play the game, which is a good thing. Not many people do. Some people know how to play some games and others don't know how to play other games. Any spirit messages for Mystique? Okay, let's have a look. I do see you rocking a cradle, but I feel it's in New Orleans, so I don't know what that's about. You might actually be the instigator of making potions for women who want to get pregnant. So that could be where your spirit guides are stepping in there. There could be some sort of hocus pocus around it. I do see that people will come to you for guidance. You're going to find somewhere that you're going to feel very blessed and financial as well. And you're going to build pillars in society. Pillars of society is what I'm seeing. That pillar is jumping out at me. You're going to get into a society niche that really resonates with you. You've kind of had your wings clipped where you are, and this is going to let you fly. This move is going to let you fly and set you free. Yes, you will achieve higher status. Public speaking. I do feel like you might speak to a lot of people also in private as well. And for you, it doesn't really matter where it comes from. It comes from working with the right people. You're going to have high status clients is what I'm seeing. High status clients who will come to you. Sometimes, you know, being and talking on stage is not really what is going to bring in, you know, and pay the bills. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, it's about boundaries, Mystique. So you've got to work on your boundaries about being taken advantage of. It's not that they have taken advantage of you. They've set you up to be taken and kind of yeah. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to have your own show. You might even change your name. You're going to have your own scene, shop, show. You're going to have high society people coming in and out. You might even be doing some sort of potions for pregnancy. I know that's kind of like taboo to some people don't like to do readings on pregnancy or health, but it is life, isn't it? Yes, it's a way of control, is the, you know, talking down to you and about being worthless. It's a way of control. The way of them controlling is working on your self-esteem. Don't worry, we've all been there. Some of us have been there anyway. Yeah, I feel like you're actually quite good at pregnancies because you've had a lot of pregnancies. So when people have had a lot of experience in certain things, that's what they usually are good at reading about. So that often comes up. So I feel like you would be actually really good at pregnancies. Don't even introduce the guys you date to your father. Don't even introduce them to him. No. I would just get out of Dodge as quickly as you can. Yeah. and set up the same relationship with other people, because it can repeat in different ways, and you can start seeing your mother and your father in different people, and it just plays out until you learn the lesson. And sometimes you don't learn the lesson and it goes on forever, for all of your life. So just be careful. And if you need to do therapy, because sometimes it's the only way out of it. Okay. I've always told my girlfriend I avoid having guys meet my parents at all costs. You have to, yeah. Well, next time that happens, you'll be in a different city, state, and countryside, basically, so you won't even have to worry. Yeah, just be careful with your boundaries also with other people who try to replicate the pattern that you have set up to proceed with in your life that you used to. Sometimes what you feel is normal replicates itself. Yeah. I mean, if you are introducing people to your father, you could just say, look, he's going to talk really bad about me because he just doesn't, he wants me to stay in my, he wants to keep control over me, and just warn them beforehand. Yeah. Thank you for joining, everybody. I truly appreciate it. Do we have any other super chats coming on in? Yeah, you're stronger than you think, Mystique. A lot of us think that a lot of us think that we're weak or that we can't do something, but you're actually stronger than you think. And being a Cancer, you're a tough shell. So don't worry about that. You're most welcome. You're most welcome, Mystique. I truly appreciate it. Cancer men are different to Cancer women. They can be quite manipulative. Do we have anyone else in? All men are good if they've done their shadow work. That's just what it comes down to, and it depends on their culture, their upbringing, where they've been brought up, who they've been brought up by, and the work they've done on themselves. So that's really what it all comes down to. If they've done their shadow work, if they've faced their demons, and if they've been truly honest with themselves and broken themselves out of any addictive behavior patterns, cycles, and repetitive circles that they've gone around and around in, Sometimes it's better to be single than be unaccompanied by somebody that is toxic. There's an Italian proverb. It says, meglio è di essere solo di malaccompagnata, which means it's better to be single or alone than in bad company. Yeah, you've actually got to divorce your parents, Mystique. That's really just the bottom line. I mean, you're 42. You know what I mean? It's time already, and you're living under their roof, which makes it even more difficult. Yeah, it's time to get out from underneath their roof, because the longer you're there, the more that they're going to prey on you in one way or the other. Yeah. They're going to prey on you one way or the other. Anyway, I'd just like to say thank you all for joining. I still have my Love Oracle cards available on Amazon.com in Canada and the US. They can be shipped worldwide. The Love Oracle and the Coffee Cup Oracle is still available. They're all sold out on my shop, but they're available from other sellers, mainly in the US, but also internationally. So you just have to Google to see who's selling them and who's got them still in stock. They are a limited edition unless they get reprinted. I'm not sure I'm going to reprint them. I'm going to go through a publisher next time, so I'm not really sure if the publishing house is going to reprint the Coffee Cup Oracle or not, but we'll see. But they're definitely doing the Love Oracle. I'm also doing a medical tourism business, so if anybody is looking to get some serious dental work done, I've got a lot of amazing dentists that you pay a fraction of the price in Asia, in Thailand, in Vietnam, in Turkey. So you're most welcome to reach out to me about that. Also any sort of beauty enhancements, plastic surgery, hair transplants. I've got some very good referrals for that as well. Thanks, Mystique. Yeah, I'm still here. And yeah, I'm also thinking about setting up a psychotherapy business as well. But that's going to come after the medical tourism is up and running. So it's already up and running, but I just want it up and running on a sort of a full steam ahead capacity, and I'll send you the link once everything gets done. Okay, my dear, so lots of love and blessings, and I wish you all the very best. I wish you all the very best, and I'll see you on the next live. You know, if there is a demand for lives, if you do want to do a super chat or a pre-order, I might try to go live tomorrow or sometime during the week, but I'll give you a heads up on my community page. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Good to see you all. Thanks so much, Mystique, for your help, and all the moderators and all the other helpers. Thank you so much, Texas Tammy, Cicely, Malik, Dee Dee, Nikki Hernandez, Ellie B, Glenife, and I'm sorry if I missed anybody else. Take care, everybody. All the very best. Ciao for now.